So it has been trending again. Davido has done it again. Shout out to Davido. Shout out to OBO. Davido has done it again. Right now, MARTEL is currently the number one most sold drink in Nigeria, and we are all definitely going to give this credit to Davido, because 5-6 years ago we don't know what MARTEL is. Even though we might know what MARTEL is, but nobody really gives a fuck about MARTEL. So currently, MARTEL is the most sold drink in Nigeria, like number one for the first time in history of MARTEL. They become the most sold cognac drink in Nigeria for the first time, right? And a lot of stupid Nigerians have been like, oh, it's because MARTEL is cheaper than Hennessy. Y'all are really dumb to think that, because anybody that can afford MARTEL can afford Hennessy. Let's keep this shit being with ourselves. You go to any event, any wedding, any club, you see them like, let's just keep this shit being. Yeah, like y'all are so dumb to feel like because MARTEL is cheaper, that's why MARTEL is in number one. If it has been like that, MARTEL should have been in number one before they got Davido into this deal. Before Davido started marketing MARTEL. Let's keep this shit being with ourselves. Y'all think MARTEL, like, Nigerians wouldn't just want to give you your credit. Let's give Davido his credit. He did this thing, he made it possible. He brought MARTEL to the spotlight. He made this possible. Let's keep this shit being. Anybody that can afford MARTEL can afford Hennessy, can afford any other like high-end luxury drinks. Let's keep this shit being with ourselves. So don't make it feel like because MARTEL is cheaper, that's why he was able to climb the mountain. No, it doesn't work like that. Let's give Davido his credit. He actually made this thing possible. For the first time in MARTEL history, this happened, and the next thing Nigerians should be saying is because MARTEL is cheap. Let's keep this shit being. No, let's keep this shit being. Watch out thing though. I don't think it's because MARTEL is cheap. I think Davido actually did this. And I can tell you for a fact, in terms of PR, no artist in Nigeria can beat Davido. That's just facts. You have like, if you like say Whiskey, no artist in Nigeria, like every big company that's willing to have anything to do with the Nigerian market, their first choice is always Davido. And I can tell you that for a fact. Their first choice is always Davido. It is always Davido. I used to say this thing. Davido is a Nigerian Rick Ross. I tell you for a fact, but I don't like. I feel to understand. Davido is the Nigerian Rick Ross in terms of marketing, in terms of PR. No artist in Nigeria is like here with Davido, and I can keep this shit being with y'all. No artist in Nigeria is like here with Davido. Like, people are not saying because MARTEL is cheap. Think anybody that can afford MARTEL can afford Hennessy. Let's keep this shit being with ourselves. And let's just give him his credit. He did this thing, he made it possible. Let's give him his credit. Can y'all just stop with this kind of speech? Which one is because MARTEL is cheaper? If I go club, you know, if you afford MARTEL, where I did club, I don't go if you buy Hennessy. Like, let's keep this shit being now. If I can afford MARTEL, I can afford Hennessy. Let's keep this shit being. I say this thing for fact. Davido is the Nigerian Rick Ross. Davido is the Nigerian Rick Ross. The Nigerian Rick Ross we have right now in terms of marketing, in terms of pushing out shit, in terms of pushing out products, in terms of marketing and like strategic marketing. Davido is the Nigerian Rick Ross. Davido is the Nigerian Rick Ross, and I can tell you for a fact. No, it's dumb to actually think MARTEL took number one because it was cheaper than Hennessy. I don't think MARTEL is actually cheaper than Hennessy. I think it's just based on what you want. There are some MARTEL that are more expensive than Hennessy. Like, it's just like based on I don't know how it works, but it's not just one type of MARTEL that we have. We have different types of MARTEL, and you cannot tell me that other different types of MARTEL is cheaper than Hennessy. Like, everything is just, y'all know how it is, man. It's not about like being cheap. It's about like Davido putting in the work. Y'all need to like. Yeah, it has to like shut the fuck up. Like, for real, I'm going to keep shit being with you. You need to like shut the fuck up. It's not about being cheap. It's about him putting in the work. It's about him putting MARTEL on the spotlight in terms of like any occasion, any wedding, any kind of occasion. Like, anywhere you are, like, let me just give the shit a bin. Anywhere you can see MARTEL on the table, anywhere that you see MARTEL on the table, those people can afford Hennessy, but they choose to do what? To buy MARTEL, not because they cannot afford Hennessy. Let's keep the shit with ourselves. They are both high-end drinks. So if you can buy MARTEL, you can buy Hennessy.